Hello, magical people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and this is our weekend astrology horoscope for Friday, December 5th, going into Sunday, December 7th. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going live right before I'm about to be going live for day 2 of my 2026 astrology webinar for all 12 signs. Thank you all so much to everyone that has joined in so far. And today we're doing day 2. Sunday, we're going to be doing day 3. And Monday, we're doing day 4, going through all 12 signs. Today, we're going to be doing Cancer, Leo, and Virgo forecasting and predictions for the year of 2026. So if you'd like to check out my webinar, whether you can join in any of the days live or you want to catch the replay, you can go sign up and check that out over at my website, megmoonbeam.com. And Chrissy, hello, Chrissy, says this Leo rising is going to have to check the replay, getting her hair did for the holidays. Awesome webinar yesterday, Meg. Can't wait to hear all about Leo. Thank you so much, Chrissy. And love to see what your hairdo is going to be like for the holidays. Amy says, loving the course so far. I'm a Cancer rising. Looking forward to it. Awesome, Amy. Thank you so much for joining in. And also over at the Scorpling shop, Sunny from Pluto and I's Crystal and Astrology Boutique, we currently have a 10% off holiday sale happening from now all the way until the end of the month. The discount code is automatically applied on checkout, and this is valid on all our crystals, jewelry, cosmic alignment, astro calendar, and more. Can go check that out at thescorplingshop.com. And we're very happy that we have our back in stock astrological crystal kits for each of the 12 sun, moon, rising signs. Makes a very good stocking stuffer, Christmas present for your loved ones. So how's everybody's full moon going? Happy belated full moon in Gemini. Yesterday, Thursday, December 4th, was exact full moon in Gemini. I am definitely feeling it. Whenever there's a full moon, I have much harder of a time sleeping. And then when I do sleep, I have extremely vivid dreams. The past 2 nights, holy guacamole, I've had like very weird, vivid dreams. So let me know if anybody else has been going through that, how the full moon has been working with you. So, of course, the 3 days before and after a lunation, we are in the influence of it. And this full moon in Gemini is all about communication, information, our local neighborhood, the information that we're taking in as well, using our voice in positive ways. So it is very much in alignment to be focusing on those Gemini areas as we are in the influence of this full moon. Still in the influence of it, still in the portal as we go into this weekend. So this weekend, actually, every day we have very positive aspects, which is very cool. Friday, we have exact Mars trine Chiron. Saturday, we have exact Mercury trine Jupiter. And Sunday, exact Mercury trine Saturn. So all very positive aspects. Now, we are leading up to a Mars square Saturn, which will be exact on Monday, but not exact this weekend. So I'm actually really liking the energy of this weekend, and we're going to get into that more. Hi, Tamara. Tamara says, extremely vivid and weird dreams for sure. Lewis also says, yes, super strange and intense dreams. Jen says, very vivid dreams along with astral traveling. Yeah, it does kind of feel like astral traveling going on for sure. Very interesting. I was having vivid dreams. I can't remember exactly what it was about last night, but the night before about I was somewhere where there were hurricanes happening and like weather modification happening, which we know is already happening, but it was just very, very vivid, very, very strange. Actually thought I was in a hurricane, which I've actually been in 2 hurricanes in my life so far, but it felt really, really intense. It was really, really weird. So is it still hurricane season, everybody, or is hurricane season over? I thought hurricane season was over by now. And that's interesting too, because of course we've got Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Pisces, Neptune at home in Pisces, which rules water, hurricanes, the oceans, being at sea. Jen says, yes, dreams about water as well. Yeah, a lot of us can be having vivid dreams about water. boats, anything that has to do with the element of water. Very Piscean, weird dreams as well. So as we go into this weekend, yeah, we are in that full moon energy, very light influence for the weekend ahead. While we are physically, emotionally, and spiritually going through a cleansing in that full moon energy and a completion portal. Today, Friday, December 5th, we've got the sun, 13 degrees of Sagittarius season. I am just loving the energy of this Sagittarius season. Absolutely. We've got the moon. Oh my God, why is this 2026? Geez Louise, you guys. Sorry, I have the total. I've got charts for 2026 because I've been hosting my 2026 webinar. Let me just fix this here. Give me one moment, you guys. Actually, what I'm going to do while I'm pulling up the correct charts, I'm going to play having to do with this full moon in Gemini portal that we are now in. I'm going to play a video of Candace Owens. She is supposedly going to be debating Turning Point USA on their podcast, and very Gemini rules conversation, facts, truth, common sense debate about what the heck is going on with Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA's very strange behavior regarding how they've been dealing with the whole Charlie Kirk situation. So let me bring up that video and I'll bring up the right chart. Sorry about that, you guys. Here we go.
Here is what Blake tweeted out just now before we went live on the show. Yesterday, we made it clear that we would be scheduling a formal response to allegations and accusations that you have made. We have decided that that response will be delivered during a live stream, as he said, a live stream on December 15th. Thank you for your response, letting us know that you will not be joining the in-person conversation. We will be proceeding without you. Why are you proceeding without me? To have a conversation that is about me. Why am I getting 24 hours to respond? Why do you need me there in person if you are trying to be sincere and answer the very many questions that I have brought up on this show? You guys weren't even sincere in what you said yesterday. You told some glaring lies about things that I have said. So we're supposed to trust that you guys are going to handle this discussion all by yourselves and respond to any and every allegation. And this isn't just some planned PR for once and for all. Like I said, this is so obvious. He is being completely destroyed in the comments because what's happening at Turning Point, and I've seen this happen before, is they now believe that they are smarter than their audience, right? They think they are smarter than their small pocket donors. They can pull such an obviously crappy public move like this and pretend, well, we tried. You know, she said she could make it work and we tried, but it has to be physically, she needs to be in person, even though we have shown that we have people join us, not in person, and it's live streamed and we both have the tech abilities to do that. If she doesn't make this work within 24 hours, we can now say that it's on Candace. This is a disaster, okay? It is a dumpster fire. That's the only way to describe what is happening at Turning Point USA today and right now is a dumpster fire. Everyone can read this for what it is. As I said, they are getting destroyed in the comments. Like, really, guys? Really? You're not going to just send us a simple live stream link and let us join you? We've had people on this show live streamed. We could have them tomorrow. I said in response.
So for those of you who don't know, I'll just pause it for a second. If some of you guys aren't familiar with what's going on with Candace, Turning Point USA has asked Candace to debate them, have a live conversation with them about how her accusations against their strange behavior with how they're handling Charlie Kirk is totally unfounded for and false. But then they put out a statement in the middle of the night last night saying, Candace, you must respond by the end of day today that you can come join us in, I don't know where the heck they're located, where we're located, I think Phoenix, Arizona, on this certain day at this certain time, or we're not going to do it. And so she's going, what the fuck is up with this? If you guys are on the side of truth and fairness, why did you go public with a time and a place that you wanted to debate me without talking about it? Very, very strange. So we'll keep listening to what Candace is saying.
I said to them, I'll make this work. I also attached to that tweet any day leading up to the 15th. We can do this virtually any place and any time. But no, they need to have it in person in Phoenix on December 15th, or they cannot have me at all. Is that passing the vibe check for you guys? Or does it seem like more posturing and more of a way for them to simply be in the room with themselves as they all lie without any person in the room to be able to fact check those lies, who have researched those lies and who have kept a list regarding the very many lies they are telling, okay? I maintain that Turning Point is engaged in a cover-up. That is how I feel. Okay. And like I said, it pains me to say that because this was once a bright spot in the conservative movement. It is no longer. They are using left wing tactics, calling us names rather than answering us questions. It's everything Charlie stood against. Okay. You don't need to call somebody a racist because they're asking questions about what happened with George Floyd leading up to his death. Okay. That is a way that you skip over having to debate logically, is you name call. All Blake Neff did was name call yesterday. All the pastors have been doing. It's demonic, it's possessed, it's evil. How about you simply answer the questions and stop behaving like you're a radical leftist? Everyone can see what you're doing. That's what I want you guys to know. It's very clear, okay? I'm not asking people to defend me. You are just genuinely this transparent. So I am sorry that I cannot arrive in person because it's our last week on air before the holidays. I am still very happy, and I will say it again, to make that date and time and place because I'm here and we have.
So just absolutely wild. Candace is saying that, as soon as possible, she'd even want to do it today, tomorrow, at any point in the middle of the night to debate Turning Point USA on what the fuck is going on here and why are they acting so weird. Candace has been doing a whole series on her channel of how Charlie Kirk's organization, Turning Point USA, has been acting very, very strange since his assassination. So going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. And of course, the full moon in Gemini that we just had exact yesterday, I talked about in my full moon in Gemini video that the theme of assassination would be very strong and a hot topic as the ruler of Gemini, the dispositor of this full moon, was at Mercury in Scorpio, 22 degrees, the assassination degree at the time of the full moon in Gemini. So a lot being disclosed, talked about, can be heated arguments about assassinations, secrets, secret societies as well. So, okay, let's look ahead to this weekend that we are stepping into. I really, really like the energy of this weekend. So, Friday, we've still got the moon in Gemini, and we have exact Mars trine Chiron. Okay, Mars in Sagittarius, of course, in trine to Chiron, who we call the wounded healer in astrology. Chiron represents our healing journey, wounds that can actually become our superpower. And this is really cool because actually Mars is the dispositor of Chiron in Aries transit that we're currently going through. Mars is the ruling planet of Aries. So this weekend, with us being in a full moon portal, which is all about cleansing, release, healing, completion, this Mars trine Chiron, the asteroid of our healing journey, there's a lot of healing energy in the air. And full moon in Gemini portal influence as well, healing conversations, healing secrets being revealed, healing downloads and insights. I woke up this morning and I had a total breakthrough insight about something that Jens and I want to do. A totally different way of how we can do something. I'm not going to give away what it is, how it would be a lot easier. So there can be a lot of clarity coming in with this energy now as well. As we go into Saturday and Sunday, the moon will be ingressed into Cancer, which is absolutely beautiful. This is a very positive weekend, you guys. Moon, of course, is at home in Cancer, and she's actually going to be conjunct the benefic lucky ducky Jupiter on Sunday. So when we have the moon in Cancer, we can be feeling emotional, sensitive, homey. It's a good time to be in the holiday spirit with our family, with our loved ones, spending time at home. This holiday season is a really beautiful time to be spending with our loved ones and our family. So I love the energy of this weekend for getting into the holiday spirit, whatever that is for you, whether you celebrate Christmas, whether you celebrate the Gregorian end of the year, whatever the heck you celebrate. It's, very celebratory, very family oriented. We're feeling good emotionally. We're feeling inspired. And all this Sagittarius is a very uplifting energy, which is really, really nice after, some of the recent, very intense astrological transits that we've been going through. And actually, Saturday is quite lucky as we have exact Mercury trine Jupiter. And Saturday happens to be my husband Jens's birthday. Happy birthday to Yenzi. Yay, he's going to have Moon at home in Cancer, Mercury trine Jupiter. That's going to be a rockin' solar return chart that he's going to have, which is awesome. Mercury trine Jupiter, Mercury 24 degrees Pisces degree in Scorpio trine Jupiter, 24 degrees of Cancer, his exalted position. This is, again, positive news. Many of us can be receiving positive news, positive breakthrough conversations, receiving deep wisdom through talking with our families, talking with our loved ones, expressing our emotion. Very positive for marketing, business, learning, signing documents, getting paperwork done, looking into subjects that we're interested in. And we do have, as we go into this weekend, a grand water trine. It's just been grand water trine after grand water trine, still with Mercury in Scorpio, Jupiter in Cancer, and Saturn in Pisces. Very, very strong. And I love that we've been going through all of these grand water trines during this past Scorpio season and Sagittarius season. We've been receiving a lot of beautiful water element support, which we've been in a lot of water influence with this Neptune and Pisces transit, everything that's been going on. Saturn and Pisces transit. It's been a lot of water, but as we go into 2026, you guys, and I talk about it in my webinar, we'll be going live in 10 minutes again for day 2. There's not a lot of water in 2026. There's a lot of fire and air element. So soak up this water, nurturing, self-care, healing energy right now. Okay, this is a very important time, I think, even though it's a Sagittarius season, and yes, we can have fun, and yes, we can be in the holiday spirit and do all those Saggy things, making a lot of time for rest and self-care and kind of taking a reset and a reboot, not a great reset, not Klaus Schwab's crazy reset, but, just a personal self-care reset, slowing down, not forcing things at this time, I think is really, really important with how to work with the energy. And of course, on Sunday, look at that beautiful moon conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter, the disposer of the sun in Sagittarius, very, very positive. Still got that grand water trine and exact Mercury trine Saturn. So Granddaddy Saturn is helping us bring more stability, realism, groundedness in our day-to-day, in our communication, in our thoughts, in our clarity, in our looking ahead towards the future. So I think this is a great weekend for really being mindful of where you're putting your energy. You can get a lot done. You can have some very fun times with yourself and with loved ones. And I think there's going to be positive information for each of us personally, and also for the whole collective as well. So I'm liking the energy of this, you guys. Loving the energy. Also wanted to share over here. What else did I want to share? Congratulations, Alberta, because there will officially be an independence referendum in 2026. Now, some of you may be very for independence in Alberta. Some of you may not be into that. That's okay. But just saying, yay, yay, yay. Breaking, the Alberta government is amending the Citizen Initiative Act. This ends the court challenge against the Alberta Prosperity Project's petition question. This means Alberta Prosperity Project can now begin collecting signatures to trigger a referendum on independence in 2026. Bill 14 clears the path. Signature drive will begin in January. And you guys know I've been predicting with the astrology. This is no joke. This Alberta independence movement is no joke, and I'm going to keep talking about it. So this is going to be happening. And very interesting that Danielle Smith, the premier of Alberta, Canada, told the media supposedly that she will campaign against Alberta sovereignty in the event of a referendum. So gonna be interesting to see how it plays out for her, because let me know, Albertans. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments. Are you into Alberta independence? Are you not into Alberta independence? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments. But I'll be honest with you, I have had overwhelming response on my social media, my channels, of pretty much all Albertans, I can't even think of one comment other than probably on my Facebook or something. A lot of you guys want to go independent. So this is a very serious movement, and there will be a vote in 2026. So, okay, you guys, I'm going to go head over, get ready for my 2026 astrology webinar. We're starting in 5 minutes. Day 2, getting into predictions for 2026 in depth for Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. If you'd like to sign up, you can go do that over at my website, megmoonbeam.com. And also, you guys, I do offer personal readings, which are available at my website. At the moment, my readings are booking into, I think I have one left for February, and then I'm going to be fully booked until March for new reading clients. So there's that. And I do have gift certificates available under the reading section as well for this holiday season and beyond. Have an absolutely magical weekend, you guys. It's a very beautiful energy. I'm sending lots and lots of cosmic love your way. And I'll see you all on Monday for our next daily astrology horoscope show. Love you guys. Bye.